Hello everybody, welcome to Pro StarCraft. This is Mr. Smiley here, gonna bring you a cast of Leta versus sKyHigh. Yes, that's right, they're playing on the map A Fresh Wind and a Bright Moon. It just sounds so delightful to me, like a place where I'd like to have a picnic on. But these guys aren't going to be picnicking, they're going to be battling it out. That's a Terran versus Terran going at it right now. Now let me talk a little bit about these players here. sKyHigh I've been seeing a lot of recently. He's been playing quite a few games and doing fairly well. He's a pretty strong player and definitely some good competition. And Leta, though, for some reason, I haven't been hearing as much buzz about him and much going on, but he's just been on fire lately. Just taking a look at kind of some of the stats now, versus Terran, he is 73%, which is just completely ridiculous. I am just kind of blown away by that. sKyHigh versus Terran, only 50%, not doing too well. And taking a look at the last 10 games, Leta has won 8 out of his 10 total last games, 9 out of his 10 last games versus Terran, and sKyHigh hasn't done not so well there. So maybe I've just been missing Leta. I mean, you hear about Firebat Hero, you hear about Much and Bisou, and then if you're listening to Cholera, you hear nothing but Reach, because he's of course has a man crush on the Mantos. But anyways. So we're going to be seeing an interesting game here, of course Terran versus Terran, so chances for mirror builds and stuff like that. We do have sKyHigh here in the yellow. He's going to be at the top left of the map, and then we have Leta here on the right of the map, so he is in Teal. So we'll see kind of how this plays out, if they do differ in their original builds here. They like doing these third-person views right in the beginning, when nobody's really doing anything, so we get to watch them micro their SCVs. Now it should be noticed that a Fresh Wind and a Bright Moon, it does play well for Terran if you can be the first one out, because there is the raised up plateau area in the middle. There's 4 ramps going up to it, and if you can get that going, then you can get some tanks up there, siege up, and take the high ground, which of course is pretty important. So we do see a Rax going up here for Leta, so getting the Rax early, and I'm not sure what sKyHigh is doing yet. He looks like he's going down to his expansion. Is he going 14 command center? sKyHigh is going for a command center early, so this could bode against him if Leta does scout this early, and it looks like Leta's going to be scouting towards the bottom right, so I don't know. sKyHigh may get away with getting this out so he can get the extra economy boost, which of course is so important in Terran games. It does look like the expansion doesn't have a gas, the natural. I can't tell or not if it does, but gas of course being very important in Terran game. But yeah, it looks like Leta's about to go for... Is he getting gas? So probably a quick factory. Yeah, he's getting the factory down. So Leta is going to get some quick tech up, meaning he's going to get tanks out pretty fast, tanks and vultures. sKyHigh just now going for gas. So this could really mean that sKyHigh is a little bit in trouble here, because he went for the command center, and as we've seen in mirror matches, differing build orders, I mean a build order win happens a lot, and it's something I don't really like to see, and I don't think anybody really likes to see somebody losing because of a build order. It looks like Leta's about to scout sKyHigh right now. Yep, he's going to come up, so he's going to see that natural expansion and probably going to just quickly maybe even throw down another factor, maybe go 2-fac and try to pump out some tanks. And let's see, factory's building the support there, trying to get the upgrades going on, and it looks like we do have another command center, so it's going to be a late expansion for Leta, but at this point he's definitely going to have a lot more units out. Look at the bunker going up. You don't usually see in Terran games a bunker coming up to ward off the attacks at a base, so that is kind of interesting. That usually is something that will go up for like a Terran versus Zerg game, where you're looking to ward off the Zergling attack in the early game. So that's kind of interesting that sKyHigh is going to be going for a bunker. We do see him blocking his ramp to his main base very well. Haven't seen a lot of Leta. Let's see here. Leta still has the one factory, and we do see a factory going up for sKyHigh. So sKyHigh may be in a good position here because Leta hasn't done any sort of harassment. Looks like sKyHigh going to get denied the scout by the Marines there. We do see, well, you know what? Leta may be planning on getting, okay, there's the double factory going up. So Leta's probably going to plan on bringing his tanks over fairly early and using that bunker to scout out sKyHigh so that he can get some range on those tanks. So it's probably a smart idea. And my guess is the tanks will be, okay, there it is. So we have the tank, the 2 Marines coming out, although he's going to have to build up a little bit more of a force before he launches out on that attack yet. But Leta playing very well here, doing a good job just getting units a lot more quickly, and obviously that is because he did not take the early expansion. He did not go the early command center. So we have the machine shops rolling there. I don't know if he is up. I don't see any vultures yet, so Leta may just be upgrading siege for the tanks. And if he is upgrading siege for the tanks, they are going to do a ton of damage here very shortly. Already out getting the mid of the map going, and machine shop canceled, so maybe he's just going to go vultures for that second factory. Let's see here. We have, yep, all right, there's vultures coming out. Okay, so he probably started building a vulture, or maybe he was building a couple more vultures before he started the machine shop. That way vultures could be building while the machine shop was adding on there as well. It looked like the vulture may have had speed,